Hey, this is Allie Edwards, and this is a video overview of the main kit for December Daily 2016. Okay, first up in the kit this year, I want to show you the alphabets. There are two different alphabets. One are these small white alphabet letter stickers, and there are multiples of each letter in here. Great for adding on top of photos, and I always love white letter stickers. Then in addition to that, we have a black set here, which has just one of each letter, so you'll have to think about what kind of words you want to use on there, but definitely a fun set to add into this project. Great for a title on a large photo, potentially. I think that's kind of the direction I'm thinking about going with that. Next up, there are a package of sequins, and there's red, gold, green, black, and white in there. So there's a bunch of different little star shapes that you could use inside maybe a shaker pocket, or you could glue them down onto a page. I like using them definitely as accent items as well. Another in the star category, you can see we used one as a demo there. These are gold, green, and red chipboard stars. The gold are gold foil. I can never have too many stars, so that's why you see a lot of those in my kit in particular, including a really big wood veneer star that would be great on the outside of your album, or maybe on your cover page, something that draws a lot of attention to it, or maybe even in the inside of the album itself, like when you flip it open, and you could put, you know, the year or something like that on there as well. Next up, you get 2 sheets of word phrase stickers. These are the same. They're green with white type, and they are rounded corners. I always like word and phrase stickers. They're very versatile. They go great directly onto your photos, so I can see myself using all of those, even in the duplicate there. Got a set of washi tape, cute polka dotted washi tape, green, a couple different colors of green, red on there. And then we also have this fun card pocket page that fits in the albums itself. Or fits in the 6 ring albums that we're using, and just plain on the back, but then you can tuck any kinds of things that you want to in there. Maybe it's a specific story that you're telling, or maybe it's just something that you keep at the back to hold brochures or tickets or something like that that you might have over the course of December. One of my personal favorite things in the kit this year are these gold foil, very large messy circles. Happy Christmas, Holiday Love, Celebrate This, Love Santa, Merry and Bright, Hello Twinkle, Let It Shine, Peace and Joy, Jingle All the Way, 'Tis the Season, and Joy to the World. These fit inside the 3x4 pocket, so they could sit in there by itself. You could make a page with a bunch of them on it. Last year I did a page that was like a transparent page with a bunch of large 3-inch or so size circles on it, and that was fun. So these would be great for that. You can also use them just as the beginning of journaling or on top of a photo. Another set of circles here, much smaller size. So one of the things I like to do is have the variety of scale. So we have some big elements and some very small elements. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit on those there. These are rubber ones with Merry, Love, Cheer, Magic, and Joy that you can add right onto your project. I've been using red line tape for these, and that seems to work great. Also have a roll of tickets. Let's see if I can unspool this a little bit. These are beige with green, or kind of a cream with green, and they have a bunch of different Christmas sentiments over the top of them. These will be great right next to photos, stapled on top of journal cards. Kind of a fun way to get things started there. And we have this set of the craft tags. You can see on this one, Katie added when we did some picture taking, Katie added a star on there, so that's why you see the extra of the star. They're actually double-sided, so they have all of the different patterns on the one side. Stars, trees, do not open until December 25th, one that looks like a package, oh joy, jingle all the way. Scoot back out for this guy. And then on the back side, they also have sentiments. Like this one says family and friends. This one says Christmas cheer. This one says traditions. This one, holiday happiness, silent night. a merry moment, eat, drink, and be merry. And then this one says ho, ho, ho. So these could be slipped down inside pockets, or they could be added into the binding of your album too. They're a little bit short for that, but you could add some kind of tab along the side. Those are things to think about with these fun tags as well. Then there are a set of 3 embellishments, 3 of the plastic embellishments. So acrylic, love, fa la la, and December. Lots of different uses for those guys there. Also with the washi tape, let's see, Katie had taken the washi tape and she did just use the washi tape over and over again on top of a white card to create, a pattern background, and I thought that looked pretty cool as well. So something to think about as you are thinking about your own ideas. Then there is white rickrack included. That's 2 yards of white rickrack, so lots of different ways that can be used along the edge. And then one of my favorite things that we brought back from last year inside one of the kits we had these chipboard numbers as gold foil. I loved them, and I wanted to have them in my kit this year, so we chose to just do them in white. You can paint these if you want. You can do something else with them. I just like white, and these are 1 through 31, and you can see how the higher numbers are connected together too. So definitely, like I said, one of my favorite parts in the kit. And then last up we have the 6x8, 3x4, and 4x6 cards and papers. So we'll zoom back out a little bit for that. This year we did a little bit different than we have in the past. In the past we had full sheets of 6x8 papers, and you would have to cut out the 3x4s from the 6x8. We decided to do that different this year. So you're getting a set of 6x8 papers, and I'll run through those patterns here for you right now. We've got Jingle All the Way, so red and white. These all have grid on the back, so you're not having to decide between which papers you want to use the patterns on the front. Just a really simple stripe, simple polka dot there. This one says December Stories, red and white stars, green and white with white polka dots. Christmas trees that have bring in a bunch of different colors that are included in the kit, just to have yourself a merry little Christmas kind of paper here that is in a typewriter font, and then a page of some trees. So there's I think there's 9 of the 6x8 pattern papers, and they are all included in the kit. Then we have, I believe there's 5, and we'll count them out as we go, 4x6 Magical Moments. Again, these are, that's a sequin. These are blank on the back, so you're not having to decide which side you want to use. So Magical Moments, a space for Dear Santa, Giving and Receiving, a card for giving and receiving, and one that just says Be Jolly, and one that says Joy Is. And one of the things that I hope that you'll notice is these are really cards that are designed to give you space to write in them. All of these are, they're not what I would call like a filler card. Like this is a filler card, which are beautiful and they're great, and I love having them to include in my album, but I want to get the stories written down. And so those are one of the reasons why we tried to have cards that had more space for stories this time. And then let's run through, I think there's 26 of the 3x4 cards, and these are the same nice weight that you find in the story kits. So the Awesome Spirit of the Season, again, these are blank on the other side. Let It Shine, 25, December Routines, Hello Twinkle, Oh Silent Night, Fa La La, Holiday Favorites, very simple sentiments, cozy, Let Your Heart Be Light, can't wait to add a couple stars onto that one, Joy to the World, Oh Christmas Tree, 10 things you're loving, 10 things you're thinking about this holiday season, just a simple one with some lines on the bottom, Merry and Bright, a red and white polka dot with some space on the bottom, Glorious December, The Best Thing About December, a Christmas countdown card, I might use this in my house somewhere, 5 things, maybe it's 5 things that you did that day, 5 things that you're thinking about, 5 things you're thankful for, one that's just got a star, my favorite holiday memory so far, kind of a green ombre look on this one, and then one for a holiday playlist. So very specific to really encouraging you to pull some of those stories out as you are experiencing them during December. So I hope you enjoyed the video overview of the main kit. We've got lots of other videos to show you. We've got one that has my favorites from all the mini kits, and then we have another one that goes over the shop products for this year, or the December products that you can add to your box in addition to the kits. Really, I just hope you have a great holiday season, and thank you for watching, and thanks for being here.